It's a drippy Saturday morning, but I just let Blue out to go potty, and I walked over here and looked up and went, they're probably no more than 50 feet off the road, probably more like 20 feet off the road up in the neighbor's field. So, Blue's done peeing. That's amazing. And I don't know what the deal with Rainey was this morning. I know last night her tummy must not have been feeling good. All the weird sounds, the pews and the oing, 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 you know, just think of the Three Stooges, and just pretty much every sound that was coming out of her stomach, you could hear it there across the trailer. And Becky let her out at like 3, 2 maybe, I don't know. I thought she let her back in. Apparently not, because guess who was sitting outside in the rain this morning? And she never lets Rainey sit outside in the rain. And Amy has, I don't know if that's a shit string hanging off her, or she's got a real string again. Well, I don't know. I didn't show you because she was crappy. Alina's got a string hanging too. I mean, both of them kind of look like they might have a calf laying somewhere, but I don't see a calf in here. They're just driving me freaking crazy. That's all I got to say. I mean, really. And it still drives me totally crazy that almost every single one of these were in the first. I know they were in the first dozen. Oh, and there goes, I don't know if you saw it or not. Kitty cat just ran around the creep feeder and into the manure storage. Ty calls that one Shadow, I think. It's one that was scaring her when she'd come in here to check cows. Because it would pop up out of the feeder because it was in here getting rats. I haven't seen it for a while. Anyway, see what today brings. I doubt we're going to be up in the field today. I was really hoping, because if I can get somebody on each tractor and me planting, at least we'd have that piece done. And unfortunately, there's a little piece across the road from that, behind the neighbor's barn. We haven't scratched it yet. It's one of those that, yeah, it's steep. It's got wet grass on it, so I've been avoiding it, hoping it would dry a little. It might get the little disc over it first, so the bulb dryers aren't on wet grass. We'll see. That's yet to be determined. Maybe it'll dry off and I don't have to worry about it. Don't get too excited. I just got to move it. We got to feed 5 bales, and there's only 2 over there I can get at. And the rest are right there. Although we may move this up on the hill. Move the other 2 tractors out of where they're at so I can back this into the barn. It's obviously pretty dry here, but it's probably dry enough up there if I had one more operator. Because, you know, it'd be nice to let it dry a little bit before I get to it, but I don't think that's going to happen much. So if we can do anything today, I want to be right behind the last disc. And both discs got to go over the whole thing. And, of course, Brooke is working for Maury today, so I don't have her to run one. And Becky's trying to get a bunch of other crap done. She ain't even here right now. And we still need to get that thing filled up before we go up there, because there's enough there that I know there's not enough left in that to finish. There's enough up there between both pieces that it'll take almost all that holds. So, but yeah, kind of trying to get something else done. One thing I'm going to do is move a few more bales over here while I got this out. But like I said, we may just move it up there anyway. It's ready to go. It's full, fuel's full. Really need to change oil in the other two tractors too, but you know, we can finish up there first, which would be nice. We get that done, we can get the oil changed before headed to the next one. But yeah, the old 504. It's just that easy.
Well, we got up here and we moved both discs out, so they're on the other side of the barn over here to the entrance where we're going now to the field. Brought the grain drill up. I only had one guy that was super nice, so nothing like our incident the other day. And we're going to try to get him up against that wall as far as we can so that the grain truck, if we get it filled today, that it'll come up here too. But I have a feeling, because now it's pouring down rain, that we're not going to be able to do that. So we'll see what we get done. And the hardest part is it's dark in here, so he's going to have a hell of a time seeing me. I figured I'd bring you guys along for a little bit of it. We're going to back him up over there. Because the grain truck will turn tight enough where it'll fit on this side of it. It's no problem, and it'll be backed up to back to the combine, which is where I was parked. That way I was far enough out of Dad's way. So, backing him up. I guess it's as far as he needs to go. There's plenty of room for the grain truck to go over here.
Well, by the time you see this clip, you should have seen that thing getting backed in, I suppose. I forgot to hide the key. Oops, rookie mistake, right? This thing, I don't know, drill and cultipacker is really easy to back up with a two-wheel drive because they steer so much nicer. This thing steers twice as hard and twice as slow as the 3394 does. Always has. Get in a small field and planting, and I literally wear my arm out in no time. Seriously, in no time. The 3394 is so much nicer in that respect. And we're still playing shuffle up here. Farther up we got, the harder it was raining, and yeah, you can hear it on the roof. So, yeah, maybe we'll get a break later. I hope we do. Even though I really want both discs over it again. If we can get a half a break and just run the big one, and I'll follow it. I'm used to it anyway. She's parking that one over here, where I should have room to get out with the tractor and the drill. And then we're going to go see if we get a break to load the seed truck, and if we do, we'll bring it up. And that's why I backed in as far as I did. I got plenty of room for the seed truck out of the way. So I'll make sure that's a good spot. That's fine with me. Because, well, yeah, I'll be out right in here somewhere to clear the doors and get out. So. Oh, and she left mine running over there. I thought she was going to shut it off when she was over there. She's just a pickup driver. Only had one idiot moving. Would have been great to get her on camera. Ty tried to stop her at an intersection. Gal looked right at the wide load sign, looked right at her, trying to get her to stop. Floored it past her, and next thing she saw was me in the narrowest part of the road down there. So she just about took her mirror off on a fence to get over far enough. And, well, between the signpost and her car, I cleared the signpost by about 6 inches. I cleared her car door by about 2 inches. She never even looked up at me. All she did was stare at that tire coming at her. By the way, people are stupid. Other than that, there was 2 cars clear up here. One of them pulled over in the corner of the road where they could get off the road. And the other one hadn't quite made it to the driveway here, which worked out quite nicely. And they kind of paid attention to where the truck with the wide load sign on went, so they waited. Nice when people do that. And anyway, yeah, I'm out of breath because it's hot, it's muggy. I mean, it's too cold without a shirt or without a coat on, and too hot with a coat on. And wet. And God, you're gonna have a half-hour video before the day's over. Hey, guess what? It's raining. Imagine that. We was in the toaster. We had to go look at a driveway for mooring. Some people bought a horse place, and there's horse manure that's still there that, you know, didn't get hauled off. Apparently the new owners...
It's decomposed.
Apparently the new owners expect it all to be hauled off. By the looks of the place, the new owners got more money than brains. And by that, I mean...
Literally.
There's another brand new building there. There's rock entrance walls on both sides of the driveway. I mean, I would venture to guess, you know, I hate to guess until they paid for the place, but obviously they have put probably $200,000 or $300,000 in since they've been there, and now they want the previous owners to haul all their shit off. Oh well, that's not my deal. I mean, you bought the place, came with what was there. But anyway, I think go ahead and put you a video up. Just, yeah, it's wet out here. Hey, literally walked in the house after the last little segment here. While we were gone, Lena had her calf. I don't know what it is yet, but literally walked in the trailer, looked at the camera, and I said, hey, Ty, we better go take care of that calf. And this is Lena. She's our crazy cow. That's about the craziest you'll see one around here. She will talk, she will piss, she will moan. That'd be a heifer calf. So, but she's our one that you would think is an Angus. But if she was really an Angus, by now Tylin would be clear out there and pinned to the fence and smeared for about 100 feet. Instead, she gonna follow that calf. Oh hey, and then there were 6. And I do believe Tylin mentioned, and I think I mentioned, that the one in here we thought had twins, and then we thought might be open. She got calf in her. Ty felt it kicking and watched it moving today, so that means we do actually have 6 left to go. Amy was already over there. She got a scratch under her eye, so I went ahead and put her over there earlier. She's close. She might end up running back in here for now. I don't know.